So now we're going to go over the muscular system. So the first thing we want to point out is we have the tricep brachii here, the bicep brachii here. We also have the serratus anterior, which are these little fans muscles. Then here we have the pectoralis major. We have up here the steromastoid. Then as we move down, we have the rectus abdominal right here. We cut down the linea alba. We have the oblique muscle here where we cut through the external and went all the way to the internal oblique to right here. And here we have the sartorius muscle right here, and right here we have the gracilis. We go back up here to the cheek, we have the masseter, which is the chewing muscle. Then if we flip the cat over, if we start up here, we have the trapezius muscles. Then up here we have the deltoid. We have the levator scapula, which is right here. We have the latissimus dorsi that goes right up here. We also have the lumbodorsal fascia, which is this white substance right through here. We have the gluteal muscles right here, and the gastrocnemius right here, along with the Achilles tendon. And that is the muscular system.
Oh, bicep femoris, bicep.
Oh, and we have the bicep femoris right in here. So this is the digestive system. So first we have the oral cavity, and you have the teeth and the throat. Then over here you can see the salivary glands, which are right here and right here.
The pharynx.
The pharynx, yeah, which is in the back of the throat. You have the esophagus right here, which is behind the trachea. As you move down, you can see the peritoneum is right here, the omentum, and then in the small intestines you can see the mesentery. In the stomach, which is right here, you can see where it meets the small intestines, which is called the pyloric sphincter. Since that is where it meets the small intestines, this would be the duodenum. Somewhere in here we have the jejunum. Then the small intestines meets the large intestines at the cecum, which is right here. So this would make the small intestines. This would be the ileum part of the small intestines. Then we have the ascending colon, the transverse colon, the descending colon, and then the sigmoid colon.
Which feeds into the rectum.
Which is down here. And then up here we have the liver, and then inside we have the gallbladder. And then underneath the stomach, we have the pancreas, and that is the digestive system. This is the urinary system. We have a kidney right here. We have the ureters going down to the urinary bladder, and then the urethra going to exit the body. This is the male reproductive system. So right here we have the scrotum. Right here we have the testes and the epididymis. Right here we have the spermatic cords, which have the vas deferens, the blood vessels, the lymph vessels, and the nerves. In here somewhere we have the prostate glands, and right here we have the penis.
This is the female reproductive system. Here we have an ovary, which feeds into the fallopian tube, and this is the uterus, which is in a Y shape. Okay, this is the circulatory system. The mediastinum is where the heart is located, and it's in the central area of the body. The pericardium, this is the fibrous pericardium, and it holds it in place, and then it's the visceral pericardium. The auricles are here. The atria, this is the right and the left atria. This is the right and left ventricles. The pulmonary trunk goes in here and comes out here. The aorta is right here. The superior vena cava is right here, and the inferior vena cava is right here. The cardiac veins and coronary arteries would be on the back here, and you can see them better on this model. And then the pulmonary veins are not really visible here, but they would feed into the left atrium. So this is the nervous system. The meninges, the tough outer covering is the dura mater. You cannot see the arachnoid mater on these. And then the pia mater is the shiny covering. This is the cerebrum. This is the frontal, the parietal, the temporal, the occipital. Then you have the cerebellum. Then you have the pons, the medulla oblongata, which feeds into the spinal cord. Then you have your olfactory bulbs. And then the optic nerves would be coming out here, and then this is the optic chiasma where they meet. This is the pituitary gland. The pineal gland is here. And then the ventricles are here. And then the choroid plexus would be underneath here, and it would be darker because of the blood vessels.